Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome with Evolution, the 7th studio record by the band Disturbed. Today is celebrating the 5th anniversary of the record, so decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. I've already reviewed half of their discography, so go check those videos out. My story with this band is quite simple. I've been since the year 2001. Back then my brother-in-law, he had Winamp and he would download music from Napster or some other sites, and I remember listening to the Sickness record back then. I was playing through the video game GTA 2, I was like, this game is amazing, and in the background I was listening to the Sickness, and that's one of the first memories I have. I was like 3 or 4 years old back then. Since then I've been always checking out new music from this band, like I was there when Believe was released, then 10,000 Fists, then Indestructible, so on and so on. The lineup on this record is David Draiman on the vocals, Dan Donegan on the guitars, bass, piano, electronics and backing vocals, Mike on the drums and John on the bass. It's the same lineup since 10,000 Fists. The production was handled by Kevin Churko and it's alright. I actually don't enjoy Kevin's production that much because he always makes every band have that industrial edge to it instead of rock/metal one. When a band is produced by Kevin Churko, it will start to sound very mainstream and similar to different bands. Sure, there are some producers that make every record sound similar, like for example Will Putney, and when you compare the albums he produced for various bands, they do sound slightly similar, but at least he doesn't rob the bands of their identity. And I feel like Kevin Churko does that, like check the records he did for Papa Roach or Skillet or In This Moment or Disturbed. It sounds very similar to each other. What I'm trying to convey here is the fact that his productions are very mainstream sounding for the radio, and I hate that kind of stuff. Message is diverse. These songs are mostly about loss of your friends because they've died, depression, personal struggles, relationship issues. It's a very sad record if you think about that. We've also got some society stuff here about how people are addicted to social media or alcohol or stuff like that. I urge you to read the lyrics by yourself to find your own meaning within them. Structure of the tracks is basic, standard intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro, and the music is like alternative rock and heavy metal or even mainstream rock. It's hard to say. It's not nu metal, that's for sure. This is the only Disturbed record without the sounds, and I find that very, very insulting. I mean, sure, the record is called Evolution, so if we think that monkeys did the noises and you have evolved, then you're not going to do them anymore. But I still think that I'd rather listen to for 30 minutes than almost any song of this record. The album starts with Are You Ready? And the first thing you're going to notice here is the drumming. It's okay for the entire record. I mean, the drummer is very talented, he plays well, he doesn't do anything technical on this record. It's not like on the previous ones. Here it's much more basic and straight to the point. Then we've got the bass work and it's slightly audible, it mostly follows the guitars. The guitar work, well, some of it retains that old school Disturbed atmosphere, but I feel like the guitarists have put much more emphasis on the acoustic and ballad stuff. Like half of the tracks here have that more mainstream pop rock vibe to them, and while some of the guitar riffs have still that punchy heavy metal edge to them, there's not a lot of that stuff, sadly. Finally you have the vocals, and David Draiman mostly sounds amazing, like he's one of my favorite vocalists, so it's hard for him to sound bad, but we have some songs here where he sings weirdly and the chorus is like more popish, I would say. I love the strength behind his voice and I'd rather hear him utilize that. His range is of course very impressive, I just wish he would sound less popish here. Also, where are the noises? Also, I forgot to mention the electronic elements. They are here and I don't enjoy them at all. I feel like they make this record more generic. Going back to Are You Ready? A fun fact for you guys, apparently this song was already done in 2004 it just wasn't finished and the guitarist brought it back and David wrote the lyrics and vocal melodies to it in 2018, and that's why it's here. And I must say that I do enjoy it. It's one of the better songs on the record. I love the verses, the music, the guitars, the drumming, the bass work. I am not a big fan of the chorus. I feel like it's a little bit too much for me, a little bit too mainstream, but the verses slap. So 7 out of 10, no more. Now this song has that radio-friendly vibe to it. The vocals are sometimes awful here actually, that sound not for me. The music is just okay. I feel like this is the song where Disturbed has lost their identity. They just sound like a Skillet clone here. 5 out of 10, A Reason to Fight. Now this is a ballad for the radio and I just don't enjoy it that much. It's okay, don't get me wrong, it's slightly better than No More. It has that Metallica Nothing Else Matters vibe to it, just slight vibes, and that's it. 5.5 out of 10. In Another Time. Now this song has some awful music, like in the intro, the verses aren't that good, but I must say that I do enjoy the vocal performance. David is straight up killing it here, and he saves this song from oblivion to me, because I love the chorus, the singing is great here. I just wish the music was better. So this one is just a decent 6 out of 10, Stronger on Your Own. I actually think this is one of the worst songs here. While it's not a ballad, it's a rock song, I just don't enjoy some of the guitar riffs. This one sounds so radio friendly for some reason. I also don't enjoy the vocals that much, especially the chorus. The chorus is atrocious. This song is weak. I don't recommend it at all. 4 out of 10, Hold On to Memories. This is another ballad about the people we've lost, and I'm sorry, this one is just not for me. For some reason I feel like this song has a little bit too happy vibe to it, like you are singing about sad stuff and the song sounds like it's from a Disney movie or some shit. Not for me. 5 out of 10, Savior of Nothing. Now this is my second favorite song here because of the chorus. The singing in the chorus is amazing, same as the guitar riffs and the drumming. The verses are just okay. This is another of those songs that I actually enjoy going through. I've heard it several times before this review. 7 out of 10, Watch You Burn. Now this is another, I'd say, slight ballad, but it also has some rock moments, a slight ones in the chorus. The chorus is the best part. The verses, yeah, okay. This is a song similar to A Reason to Fight. 5.5 out of 10. The Best Ones Lie. This is the best song on the standard edition, hands down. Love the vocals here, the guitar riffs, the drumming. I wish this record had more songs like this one. Love the atmosphere here, it's a great track. 8 out of 10. And the final song on the standard edition, Already Gone. Now this is another ballad, and this is actually the best one here. It's better than A Reason to Fight and Hold On to Memories, but it's not a perfect song by any means. I do enjoy the instrumental work and the vocals are very great. I just wish the music had more edge to it, it was more fleshed out. That's it, 6 out of 10. And now let's move on to the Deluxe Edition bonus tracks. The first one is the Sound of Silence live version that features Miles, the vocalist of Outer Bridge, and this one goes hard. I love David's voice here, Miles is also killing it. This is a fun song to listen to. I feel like that cover of Simon and Garfunkel was a good idea for Disturbed because it made them relevant after not recording music for like 5 years, and I am glad they have done it. I do enjoy this one a lot. For me, it's not perfect because it's a live recording and you can hear the audience in the background almost all of the time. It's a fun song. 9 out of 10. This Venom. Now this song is about toxic relationships and I love the verses. They have slight nu metal edge to them, which is nice, but the chorus is not good. I wish they would change it. Everything else is on point. 6 out of 10. Are You Ready, Sam the Drunk remix. This is not for me. This has awful music. I do enjoy the vocals, but the music, especially the chorus, it sounds so goddamn condescending for me for some reason. I don't know why. 4 out of 10. And the final song, Uninvited Guest. Now this is another ballad, and it's the best song on Evolution. While I think that everything before this song was devolution, because they were supposed to evolve their sound, but instead they went the mainstream pop way and they've destroyed what made them unique. This song, on the other hand, while it's more radio friendly, it also has power, especially behind David's voice, and the music is great. I wish that they would make more ballads like this one, because the verses here go hard, the singing is so emotional and beautiful, the chorus is my least favorite moment, but it's still fun to listen to. Like, this is a beautiful song. Rest in peace Chester Bennington, Vinnie Paul and other legends. I feel like they've wrote this song for them, you know, for Chester and Chris Cornell. You can feel that. I love this one so much. I am so sad that this album does not sound like this song. Like, this one is like The Sound of Silence, but it was made by Disturbed and it's their own song. That's how I feel about this one. 10 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is various, the flow is disrupted, replayability, yeah, some. This is an average record. I think that this is the weakest Disturbed album by far. Like, every other one is better than this. The standard edition is the worst one for sure, because you only have the best ones: Lie, Savior of Nothing, Are You Ready, In Another Time and Already Gone, and the rest of songs are basically average or worse. So if you want to buy Evolution, then go for the deluxe edition, because you get this Venom and Uninvited Guest, the best song on this album, and it's a bonus track. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you remove the best song from the album? If I had to make the best version of this record that would be decent for me, I would just skip Are You Ready, In Another Time, Savior of Nothing, the best ones Lie, Already Gone, This Venom, Uninvited Guest, and I would also keep, even if I don't want to, but the album has to have at least 9 songs, so A Reason to Fight and Watch You Burn, and that's it. Then the record would have been decent, because we have too much ballads here that sound eh. And also, what was the point of remixing Are You Ready? You've just made the song worse. Sorry if I disappointed you, but I truly feel like this record is just average. At least they have not released anything as bad as See You on the Other Side by Korn. That's the only positive side of this record. Celebrate the rest of this record if you want. Don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on my Instagram, link in the description. I will see you in my other videos. Also consider becoming a member on my channel so I can make an album review or maybe a Doom MIDI cover. That's it, bye!